Hey guys, welcome to this video. Today is a different kind of video. It's a bit of a talky one. Sat in my van, I'm drinking a coffee out of my favourite LFC mug. We actually won a football match the other day. I was really shocked. We beat Everton 2-0. I didn't think we would. I really thought, with the way we've been playing this season, I thought we might struggle and drop more points, but we didn't, and I'm pleased we won. That's good. There's still weirdly that little hope of top four, even though it's like, it seems impossible. I'm kind of hopeful we still can. But anyway, enough about Liverpool. I don't want to talk about them. I don't want to put people off. So today I want to talk about like pricing and stuff. It's a really difficult thing to do. And a lot of people, even though they've been doing gardening for a few years, still struggle with pricing. Now, the way I do it, the way a lot of people do it, when they're first starting a business, they go in with an hourly rate. And I totally understand it. I did it. Everyone was like, hourly rate, you know, what do you charge? This is my rate, blah, 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 blah. As you go along your journey, I'm 6 years self-employed now. I'm sort of a bit of a mishmash. I didn't want to be a mishmash, but it's kind of turned out that way. So I've got some that are hourly rate, I've got some that are set price per visit, and then I've got my one-off jobs. So I have a crazy way of earning money. It's a bit chaotic, but it kind of works for me and my business model and the way I do things. I find the best types of jobs to have an hourly rate on are the ones where you go in and you look at the garden and it's really full of weeds, and they go, you know, can you weed it? It's going to take a few weeks, blah, blah, blah. Those ones are better. Weeding jobs are better for hourly rates because, say, for example, you agree a set price per visit and you go in there and they say, right, what are you going to do today? And you say, right, we're going to do weeding. If they are paying a set price per visit and they expect all the weeding done, and you can only get a percentage of that weeding done and you can't get all the way around, they're going to go, well, you haven't done what you said, you haven't done all the weeding. So it's like, for me, weeding jobs are better because they're painstaking. So I actually don't mind doing an hourly rate with those ones because, you know, even if you don't quite get it all finished in one sitting, you can always come back to it another week. Hourly rates are better for weeding jobs. The mow, blow, goes, you know, the ones where you go in, you mow the grass. It's not that bad because you do it on a regular basis, and you go in, you cut the grass, you trim the edges, you have a little blow round, and you might get the hoe and fluff up the beds and pull out a few teeny weeny little stragglers that are coming through the flower bed, the weeds and that. Those are the set price per visit jobs for me, because I've got a couple which are like, for example, 30 quid a grass cut, and I can go in and I can smash them out in 20 minutes. Now, if I can get a couple of them close to, like, really close, say 3 jobs, I can smash out 3 grass cuts in 1 hour, and if they're 30 quid a time, that's 90 quid for an hour's work. Let's say, for argument's sake, you have a day of them and you can do like 9 grass cuts in a day, 9 or 10 grass cuts in a day, because they're only small. You can earn some really good money. So set price per visit jobs are better for grass cuts, mow, blow, goes. Honestly, they're the best ones for set prices. If it's just a customer that only wants pure weeding, hourly rate. If you want a mow, blow, go kind of get in, get out job, it's a set price per visit. And then that brings me on to the later on in the year when you get the one-off big hedge jobs. It's not a regular job for you, but they've called you in and said, can you just do all the hedges all the way around, sides to top, and take all the waste away? They are your big ticket jobs. They're the ones where you can just go in there and go, right, today is going to be, boom, X amount. I did one last year. I don't know if I'm going there again this year or not, because long story short, the old lady died and they wanted me to keep going in. This isn't the same as the one I did the other day, the little one. This is a really massive job, which we haven't been to on the video yet. But I went there last year and I did all the hedges. I know the person who did it the year before. He was a tree surgeon. And to be honest, I mean, yeah, listen, I'm not going to say anything bad about them because they're all right people. But I went in and did a specific job a year later, and I actually ended up having to fix some of their kind of not so straight lines and that on the top. Anyway, the point is, I went into this job knowing what the previous guys had charged. I think they charged the lady something like 950 quid for a day's work, 3 labourers, £950 cutting and taking all the waste away. And I said to the lady, because I do a bit of grass cutting for her as well, I said, well, look, if you want me to do it this year, I can do it for potentially a little bit cheaper than that. I'm not trying to undercut anyone. It's just the fact that I do the regular maintenance there, like the grass cutting and stuff. So she likes to offer it to me. She tried the tree surgeons and they didn't want to do it the second year. So I said, look, firstly, would you be willing to do it for the same price as the tree surgeons? And she said it was a little bit steep. And I said, yeah, to be fair, it probably was. And I said, well, look, I'm willing to do it, but knowing that these guys got 950 quid, obviously I don't want to then have you turn and tell me you're only willing to pay 500 quid. If I'm doing the amount of work these guys did, I want a little bit more than, you know, 500 quid, because I had to cover my labour. I had 2 other people working with me, and I said to them, well, look, I've got 3 labourers, including myself. We're going to be doing all the sides, we're going to be doing all the top, and we're going to be taking all the waste away. Now, you've paid them 950. I want to be somewhere nearer 850 if possible. 800 to 850. It's, honestly, guys, you won't believe it. It's a really, really, really big job. I looked at it and I thought, oh, I'm not sure if I really want to take this on, because it's a hell of a lot of cutting, and some of the like leylandi and conifers were rounded shapes, like big massive balls, but they were huge. I mean, even with my ladder, I had to fully extend it, not like a, you know, let me put this coffee mug down a minute. You know, like ladders are like that normally. Well, basically I had it straight, like a straight ladder, and I was pretty much, I had my mate on the bottom of the ladder and I was on the top of the ladder with my extension bar and all that on my long reach steel combi. And it was big and it was long and it was high, and I was up there thinking, I don't know if I charged enough. I should have stood my ground and said I want 950 like the tree surgeons. I mean, tree surgeons are no mugs. They know how long things take and how dangerous they are, and that's why they charge what they do. So I went in at 850, and I mean, she paid it. I can't fault her. I got it all done in the day. I took all the pictures, sent them to her, and by the end of the day she had put 850 straight into my bank account. So I was really happy about that. So I don't know whether I'm doing it again this year. I mean, it's one of them. I did it last year. I'm a little bit like, do I want it or do I not want it? But anyway, big ticket jobs are where you can make some serious money. Right, so I'm going to wrap up this little video here. It's been, let's say, nice to chat to you and sort of explain how I do things and how my kind of pricing structure works. It's not going to work for everybody, but it works for my business and the way I do things and my business model. It would all depend on if you've got staff. If you've got full-time staff working with you, then obviously you're going to want to price things completely different. But me working on my own, sole trader, with the odd labourer helping me now and then when I'm extremely busy, then yeah, obviously my ways kind of works for me. Listen, if any of that helps you or you find that information useful, then fantastic. I'm really pleased to kind of share that with you. If you're new here to the channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please do. It would be awesome to have you tag along. Smash the subscribe, hit the little bell, and that will tell you when I've uploaded to the channel. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. If you've got any comments or questions or anything you want to ask me, again, as always, get them in below. I will always do my best to reply. And yeah, that's it really. This is my little outro. You'll see the clips after this. Anyway, take care, guys. You're really, really awesome. I appreciate your support. You're amazing. Take care. I'll see you on the next one.